What's up, Teen Spirit? I have new comic book reviews for this week's poll list, and today I'm going to be talking about Champions number 8 and The Unstoppable Wasp number 5. Now, let's start with Champions first. Now, last we left our team of young teenage heroes. They had beaten those bastards, the Freelancers. This, by the way, is written by Mark Waid and drawn by Roberto Ramos. And, okay, hey, they got the Freelancers to admit that they didn't really beat homeless people up. And at the end of the day, everything looks cool, but I guess to be a bunch of spiteful pricks, they bought their logo because it was kind of public domain. It wasn't, like, trademarked or anything like that. So they bought it, and they decided to just put it on everything and make tons of money off it. And of course, kind of perverting the whole idea of what they are trying to do. So, yeah, they're understandably upset. Like, we got the scene of Miss Marvel really angry, and she's talking to Miles Morales, Spidey, and Nova. And we go to a scene with Cyclops trying to figure out kind of how to deal with it. Of course, the merchandise is just on everything pretty quickly. And we also have the scene of Amadeus Cho, Hulk, and Viv talking, and he's like, that thing we were doing, the kissing stuff, and she has a pretty funny line in that. Essentially, she's kind of figuring things out as far as like dating people and getting physical with them, and she's kind of trying to see if she'd be interested in him. Of course, he's very obviously interested in her. That's when we cut to our heroes looking over some teenagers like burning some of their stuff, and they're kind of bummed out about it. Like, I think we've really lost the whole like favor. And that's when Nova tells them, "Hey, have you seen what I just posted? You should really check your phones." And he went online and just did what I thought and hoped that they would do last time I reviewed this comic. He went online and just told everybody the truth. Like, hey, this shit with our names on it, we didn't sell that. That's not ours. We didn't make any licensing agreements. We're not making any money. They did this to us. And he actually goes a step further than I expected. He tells people to boycott it, which is a great idea. He tells them, like, no, this isn't going to any of the causes we support. Don't buy it. And if you already have it, burn it. Get rid of it. And that promptly worked. So it's great. This is actually a realistic, believable solution to this problem. And thank God this doesn't seem like it's going to be haunting them for months and months and months. This is really like, yes, common sense solution to this issue. Well done, because they were pretty upfront about it, and you could pretty much Google that. And also, there was nothing stopping them from telling people that. So very cool. We also have a slight cliffhanger with Viv apparently had been gone for days and days, and she's like a teenage robot or something. And Vision is trying to be her robot father, so he pretty much grounds her. So we'll see where that goes next issue. Like this one a lot. The art is, of course, always beautiful. The writing is really good. Like this one quite a bit. If I had a nitpick, it would probably be similar to a lot of nitpicks I have in general about a lot of comic book storylines, is this maybe went an issue too long. I don't see why this couldn't have been 2 issues instead of 3, but at least it didn't go on for 6, 7 issues, like I've seen other books stretch their plots out. So, really good. 5 round chips. Now, let's go to The Unstoppable Wasp. Written by Jeremy Whitley, and drawn by Eliza Cartier. I'm sorry. I know I butcher your name every month. I'm sorry. Okay. Nadia's been putting together this team of girl scientists while at the same time trying to get sanctuary in the United States, trying to get away from the Red Room. Meanwhile, the Red Room has sent her gal pal Ling to kill her, or no, not kill her, but to bring her in, and if she doesn't, they blow her head off. Suicide Squad, like Slipknot, the man who can climb anything. And, well, she decides, okay, look, alright, I got like a day, I'm gonna get that bomb out of your head. So she calls the girl gang in. what's really cool is the interaction they have. I love when Alex meets Shay, and she says, okay, you're already my favorite. That's pretty funny. And Nadia and Ling pretty much throw everything on the table and explain what's going on, their background, and where they are. And let's see, because Nadia really didn't want to kind of tell them, you know, because this is pretty heavy, and Ling's like, no, we just tell them if they're not cool with it, then that's fine. So they do, and they agree to help out, which is kind of touching to Ling, because, well, I mean, you know, they're going to help get that bomb out of her head. So I really love the whole, like, kind of montage scene here, where we get to see them working all day on it and trying to figure it out. I love how messy Nadia's space is. That's actually kind of believable to me. It's not like Reed Richards, like, perfect or anything like that. Those laboratories with the giant Jack Kirby machines that do something, and you know, everything's clean and perfect. I like how messy this is. Also, we have Matt Murdock coming in, and I love how Nadia keeps calling him Mr. Modoc, which is funny to me. And with this issue, it seems like he's given up on correcting her. It's like, yeah, whatever, okay, fine, I'm Modoc. And they kind of let him on the situation, so I hope this means we'll be seeing Daredevil involved with the story. That's when we get the big reveal at the end of Mother coming personally to come get her, because she's basically making a deal like, okay, we won't blow her up if you come back. So, really cool. I've been enjoying this story. Maybe the first couple of issues I did wonder, you know, where exactly is this plot going, and with this issue I definitely see where they're heading with the Girl Scientist Corps. I believe this is, you know, probably the last issue in this story arc. Dug this one a lot. The art is beautiful. It kind of reminds me, can't remember the name of the artist who was on Daredevil during the Mark Waid period. Kind of reminds me of that kind of like vibe, and it's really gorgeous. I'm digging this quite a bit. I'm going to give this one 5 RAM chips. I don't know if you're buying Unstoppable Wasp, but I do recommend it. I think it's a really, really excellent title. I think that's it, but I will say this, a little bit update on some of the merchandise I've been doing. Hey, remember that thing where Lindsay and I did a Kickstarter and it was kind of successful about Krampus in the Corner parodying Elf on the Shelf? Well, it's now available in general for the general audiences for everybody. No more Kickstarter backers. We've set all that stuff out. So you can get the Krampus in the Corner book and doll, either individually or as a package, on Lindsay's website, silentorchidstudios.com. And I'll post the link below where you can click on it or something. So, push the button, Lindsay.
They don't play the song on